Hi all, welcome to our tutorial on Angular. In this section, we are going to see class binding. Let's jump into the topic. Class binding is used to add or remove the class from the HTML elements. You can dynamically apply styles to the elements, along with condition checking. In Angular, we have different ways to add or remove the classes to the HTML elements. First we will see the usual way of applying style, which is directly we are going to use the class attribute of the HTML elements and call the defined style from CSS file. Let's see how to do that. First, we will define a div tag. Between the div tag, type our content. whitegators.com. Within the tag, type class is equal to success. Open the CSS file and define the style. Let's make it as type dot to make it as class, then success. Within curly braces, type color is equal to green. Now we have defined a style in CSS and called in the HTML file. Let's check the output in HTML file. Text whitegators.com is in green color. This is the usual way of using class. Now let's make it in Angular way. Go to component file. Within the class, define a variable, success class, is equal to success. So we have created a class variable in component. Let's use the same in our template. Open the HTML file, instead of success, make it as success class. As we have seen in last video for property binding, in Angular, we always use square bracket to set a property. So let's move the class within the square bracket and save the file. So far, we have defined a variable and used that variable in the template. Let's check in the browser. Still the text is in green color. We can use class or class name while calling the classes defined in our CSS file. Make class as class name and save the file. Check in browser, still it is in green color. Always remember that double word property should be in camel case. If you use normal lower class attribute names, then it would fail. Also if you want to use the direct class name instead of variable from the component, then cover the class name with single quotes, which means it will take the string literal as value. Now after enclosing with single quotes, you can see that browser is still showing it as green color. Consider we need to apply two classes, then what we have to do. Now we will see that. In CSS file, let's add one more class, as dot, header, within curly braces, add font, weight, as bolder, font, size, as XX large. Let's save the file and apply these styles in our HTML file. In HTML file, just give a space and type header. That's all. Now in browser, we can see, still the values are in green. Also it's bolder and XX large in size. Please note that, when we use both class attribute and class Angular property, then class property will not be applied. Which means, class property takes high precedence over class attribute. Maybe we can show you a quick demo on that. In HTML file, just remove the header class. Now we will set attribute, class, is equal to double quotes, header. Let's save and run the file. In browser, we can see that only the green color is applied but the header class's styles like font weight and sizes are not applied. Now we will see a different approach on how to conditionally apply the classes. Open the style and add one error class, which will show the text in red color. We will just name it as error class. Save the file and now we will try to use these styles in the component conditionally. Open the component file. Define variables as error, is equal to true. Define variable as header is equal to true. Now we will define a object, which will hold the list of classes, based on the condition. Let's name it as result, style, is equal to, curly braces. Within curly braces, set, success, colon, not, this dot, is error. This will set the success class whenever the value is not a erroneous one. Let's set error, colon, this dot, is, error. Finally we will set the header as this dot is header. So now we have created the object which can be used within the template files. Open the HTML file and add the object within the tag. Let's remove the existing class properties and we will set a new property. ng class, directive. Type that within the square bracket and set the value as result, style, which we created in the component. If you do not know about the directive, do not worry. In upcoming sessions, we will see what are they exactly. As of now, have a simple understand that ng directive is a extended HTML attribute with the prefix ng. Let's save and run the file. Now you can see the text in red color, with header styles. So all our styles are applied properly. Just for verification, we will make is, error, as false and then we will check. I made is error as false and saved the file. Now if you can see the values are in green, so the classes are getting applied based on the value. So that's all for the style binding. In upcoming sessions we will see how to bind styles and events. Bye.